G'day, welcome to another episode of Making Mike with Munch, the season finale! It's the end of the season. Oh, we're going to have a break for a while. Wow! What a journey it's been, doing sort of... consistently we did this term. We had a little break before that, and we finished off the term before. But yeah, this maybe kind of counts as like season 2 finishing. I suppose the first few ones in term 1 this year, that was season 1. It was a short season. Now we're into season 2, and it's over. It's all over. I think there's a little girl who's about to go to bed that could come say hi before she goes to bed.
It's
hey,
me.
Sil. Ah, Rachel.
Just kidding.
Cute baby. Wow. You can see your face. That's so exciting. Oh, she's so happy about it. She does like to look at her own face. Alright, go to bed. What a good girl. Wow, season finale. Hey, another season. I've never thought that making these videos would give me any kind of a sense of achievement, but I'm feeling it now. Who'd have thought that would be possible? Now, I need to keep in mind, so the oven's on today, which the other day meant that the hot plate got hot so fast. Like, just instantly was, whew! So, got to keep an eye on that. But I'm not only cooking myself a sausage today, I'm also cooking Rach an egg, because eggs are delicious. I'm going to have an egg on bread. It's an egg on bread kind of day. I'm going to have a sausage on bread. There we go. This egg, another egg, it says 14120 GFO 1F IF 1F. Maybe it's GF01F. No, that's definitely... It's hard. There's some specs, you know. Well, I'm wearing specs, but it's a speckled egg. It looks really smooth in the camera, but maybe... Can you see? It's not focusing on the egg. Anyway, there's some specks on the egg, and it makes it a bit hard to read. Anyway, so I just flip my sausage. Flip my sausage. Have to clean the pan off after this as well. See? Focus on it. That's an egg. And it's got some writing. But I don't know what the writing says. Maybe you can zoom and enhance or something. Maybe if there's FBI watching, they can call up NCIS, make that happen. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Shout out to all the bots who have commented on like every third or fourth video. Thanks, bots. You're random. I like it. You deserve more views. Oh, wow. It's really insane and weird, and I like it a lot. I don't know what you're trying to achieve with your life as a robot, but good on you for trying, for being a robot and doing something. I don't know what you're doing, but you sure are doing it, and I'm real proud of you. Shout out, robots. Shout out to Luke, probably the only genuine watcher at this point. So, how you going? I just turned the wrong hot plate on. Remember that? Remember that meme? It used to be such a fun time. My friend Luke, we turned the wrong hot plate on, and we'd be all like, why isn't this water boiling? turned the wrong hot plate on. It's always the answer. Yeah. Oh, this is way too early. Oh well, I've cracked the egg now. So there you go. Nice. Eggalicious. Broken egg. I always say, if you want to break some eggs, you should make some omelets. Because then you've got a real reason for breaking the eggs. You don't really want to just break eggs for no reason, am I right? You just have a whole bunch of eggshells, and no one wants to walk on those. Anyway, we should get back to reading The Pig King. What a great tale. We've been reading that all week. There's been the king and the queen that had no son. It was really sad for them. Like, how is their kingdom going to continue? They didn't have an heir. There's pretty significant things there. But they were both excellent, very excellent people. Charming, handsome, beautiful, excellent in all kinds of virtue. But then fairies came along, blessed the queen that she would conceive and have a child. But then they also included in the blessing that he would be a pig. He'd have the skin of the pig, the behavior of a pig in all ways, be like a pig. The exact opposite of any kind of decorum or virtue or anything. So, two virtuous parents going to have a completely virtuous son. Wild times, wild times. Anyway, so then he asks for a wife, and eventually ends up having a wife, a woman who loves him and cares for him, and a wise woman. Let's revisit a little bit, a little rewind before we get to the end. So we've got Meldina, wonderful wise woman that the pig marries, and she has these three wise sayings. She says these: "There are 3 wise sayings, gracious lady, which I remember having heard. The first is that it is folly to waste time in searching for that which cannot be found. The second is that we should believe nothing we may hear, except those things which bear the marks of sense and reason. The third is that when once you have got possession of something rare and precious, or got possession of some rare and precious treasure, prize it well and keep a firm hold upon it." So a couple of things about that. Like, it shows how virtuous she is, because she's got these sayings, but they're also they're just sayings that she happened to hear one time. Like, just wherever wisdom has been, she's picked it up and taken hold of it and got it. I don't know. She's been on the lookout for wisdom, even if it's not necessarily saying that she's worked hard to search out wisdom and get it. But then the other thing is, then she's got these 3 sayings and she's put them into practice. She's put all this wisdom into practice in loving the pig. And it seems kind of crazy. No one else in the story understands it. I think as readers, we're not meant to understand it. Like, we've got these disgusting, visceral descriptions of her kissing a pig. Yuck. It's disgusting. She gets all covered in muck. Gross. It's crazy. But she's like, no. This is super wise. And I think that's kind of tapping into pretty well the moral of the story. Yeah. But let's read the end, the finish, and then talk more about that maybe. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the denouement. So she found out that the pig, actually handsome young man, they have a son, but then in the denouement it plays out that she reveals his secret, his identity as a handsome man to his parents. And they came in, destroyed the pig's hide, and so he's always a lovely, handsome man. So, and King Galetto, when he saw that he had no... sorry, I misread a word. Anyway, and King Galetto, when he saw that he had so fine a son, and a grandchild as well, laid aside his diadem and his royal robes, and advanced his place to his son, whom he let be crowned with the greatest pomp, and who was ever afterwards known as King Pig. Thus, to the great contentment of all the people, the young king began his reign, and he lived long and happily with Meldina, his beloved wife. And so it does come back to Meldina, his beloved wife. Like, that's the finish of the story. Like, this is the hero of the whole thing. That it's her wisdom and her excellence that means that King Galetto has a worthwhile son. One that's not just a pig that would be very delicious in a pork sausage, such as I lied about my beef sausages being yesterday. Sorry. Just flipping the egg. No. So this pig is not like an idea, like just not at all a human. All sorts of problems to it. It's not a great situation. It's worrisome. That's awful. But Meldina came in, and she came in not just to be, you know, what a trophy wife or whatever, but she came in and she's the hero of the story, in that she's patient with the pig and is able to just get past him being a pig, which is kind of not possible otherwise. It's exciting. I love it. I love it. What a good tale. Anyway, so that's the Pig King. Beautiful story. I love it. I like to tell it much more viciously, and probably much more long-windedly. So, I mean, it's taken all week to get through this version of it, but my version of it takes even longer, because I put a lot of muck and murder and awful things into my one, whereas that one is pretty light. Light on the old murder desire. It's only one time that the king is like, oh, we should probably kill him because he's killed a woman. You know? That would be the rules for anyone else. But the queen kind of gets him away with it. Now, I think there's sort of improper stories, improper ideas to get from it, and good ideas to get from it. But in the end, I think, don't underestimate the value of a virtuous woman. Because of a virtuous woman, there was a good king to replace a good king, which there wasn't otherwise. That's exciting, and I like it. So yeah, virtue of women is huge, and not to be underestimated. Yeah. Anyway, a good tale, a good time to be had by all. Yeah. I don't know if I'll go back to doing this next term. I don't know if there'll be a season 2 or season 3 even of Mike Making Munch. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. More likely, I don't know. I've thought about it. Like, if we go back to college, I've thought about how I would do videos still. And so I might. It's not a completely no, but it might end up being a very different format. Particularly if we can completely go back to college at some point, things will be different. But it's like 5 weeks away from the next term starting, because we've got a bit of, it's just study week, exam week, and a few weeks of holidays. There's a bit until the next term starts. And I think until then, I don't know that the situation is going to change that rapidly. that we'd just be back to normal, back to college or anything. I think we'll be still in lockdown then, still online classes. So maybe there will just be a season 3 of this, but of just exactly this format. But I've thought about how to transition format. I also talked before about possibly doing some Let's Plays. And I did have a go at doing one, but there was so many problems with it. Yeah, I'm not releasing that. But I think I've seen some news and I've got some ideas. That means maybe at some point I'll do it, but not for a little while. Not for a little while. Anyway, what a delicious sausage this is. Well, I think all of this food is well and truly cooked. And this season of Making Lunch with Mike is done. Wowee. Have a wild time. I won't do one of these for a good while. But until I do again, peace out. Much love. Catch you later.